Settle.
Live recording.
Welcome to the Hog of Liberty podcast. This is episode number 434 of East Central. Oh my God, Patreon had
Spit
some
that
liquor.
one out.
East Central Indiana's favorite podcast. Take it, all other podcasts in East Central Indiana. I'm Jeremiah Morrill, joined by executive video producer, audio engineer Zach Burcham. Mr. Bones is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
You have made it on a Monday. You traversed the snow.
Yes,
but you got here
just for you.
Were you out? You're in your Titleist hat. Were you out trying to play the links up at Purgatory?
Yes.
All right.
Good weather for it.
Yeah.
Mr. Forrest Plank.
Good evening.
This is your last show before you go south for the summer.
Just a few days. Just a few days.
Which home is this? The third one or the second one?
The second one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the third one he won't go to until that's in the islands.
Oh, I thought it was in the Hamptons.
I'm not going that far south.
Wow. He can't go back to the Virgin Islands until things calm down.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. And we got the whole crew from the Playbook podcast. I'm going to let their fearless leader introduce his team. Ian, who'd you bring?
To my left, I got Steve Barnard.
Hello, how you doing?
And then to my right, the real brains behind the Playbook podcast operation, Chad Wynn.
There's no brain cells going on in here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Leave yourself in that conversation. Don't put me into that
You're
category.
talking about me. It's right here.
We're gonna do a little. It's a Monday today because we got other stuff going on during the week. I'll be at Purdue for a few days this week, helping out the basketball team at Road School and some other activities. So we fit the show in today on a Monday, so you get an extra one. Our goal, we're gonna preview the candidate series. Spent a lot of time over the weekend getting that lined up and folks committed, and we're gonna walk you through what's coming for that. The Playbook podcast, you're gonna hear from those guys, and we're gonna talk some sports with them. Streaming TV I'm giving up. Greg Ballard is potentially going to destroy the Libertarian Party. It's going to cost you $15 to cross the state of Indiana on I-70, but we're all better for it, right? And we're going to recap the IndyCar race in Texas because it was enormous. This show's about our lives in rural Indiana. We're here to push your boundaries and make you think as individuals. Sometimes we'll provoke you, other times we'll make you laugh, but hopefully you'll always learn something new. If you join the Patreon, you get to hear Bones walk in progress as mad as a wet hen.
You guys started it.
We started it, yeah. Well, they can, if people want to hear it, they can go there and figure it out.
And now that the audio is better, everyone can hear it.
And it's I'm told it's very decent. Hopefully the YouTube sounds okay today too.
I just listened to it. Sound okay?
We sound good.
Yeah,
man, we're live on the YouTubes. Mr. Bones, we got to say thanks to some folks.
Those people are Jonathan Phillips over at Ed Martin Honda in Indianapolis. We got Blake Reese over at Varsity Outfitters. Tommy Oakes over at Walnut Ridge RV. Moral Monument Cleaning and Pops Recycle.
Hey, all right. Thank you to them each and every week. They get us on the air. They provide the internet connection. They help cover the fixed costs here that let us show up. And I pretend like this is my golf game because I sure as hell don't do golf. But we also have, during this time of the year, we have a special set of sponsors, the candidate series, which is this is an episode in March and April that is not a part of the candidate series. But we got to say thanks to Wyland's Flowers, Ink and Ale, and Muncie Farm and Fleet Repair. They are those three organizations are what allowed us to get the new soundboard that sounds amazing, gives Zach the ability to do cool things like this.
No, let's see here. There's all kinds of fun stuff. I'm gonna mess with the voice thing today. I'll figure that out.
Your goal, you've got free range with the soundboard today.
Yeah.
Insert sound whenever you want to. Just don't do it. Well, hey, Bones, you can put the headphones on and actually participate. He's out of practice. It's only the second week we've had these.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
The only rule for Zach is that he can't do this to candidates.
Yeah,
we're going to hold him to that.
the one I really want to use for candidates is it. Like you just when they say something like, "I'm not going to raise any taxes." Let's look at your voting record again. Yeah, little screech because some of them say stuff that makes you go, huh?
Yeah. So we are excited to get into that. Next week, Thursday, we are back with the county commissioners. So Henry County Commissioner candidates, I believe that's going to be Steve Duggar and Chase Heinhold. They are the Northern District Commissioners, but they will be voted on by everybody in the county. They deal with everything from zoning. So like the big data center thing that just came through, that seat is one of the 3 votes that gets to decide if those happen or not. They decide your ordinances. They have heavy influence on whether or not your county roads get fixed, what's going to happen. They're the executives that run Henry County. And like next week, they're going to be hearing the honeybee thing. There's a honeybee ordinance they're going to be hearing. I'm fascinated by that race. No Democrat in the race. So right now there are 2 Republicans, and it's likely that one of those 2 is probably going to be your next county commissioner. After that, we're going to have the Rush County Sheriff's Department. They requested, because they know Bones is here, they want to come up and have a conversation with him because they personally want to ask him for his vote. So there are 3 candidates for Rush County Sheriff on the Republican side that, once again, there are no Democrats. And we've talked to all the Democrats we could find in contested races already, with Bachhofer and Dean in the Democrat one already.
So Bones, I hope you get an escort home that night.
Wouldn't it be the first time?
He's gonna ride on a Mitts bus from Muncie down to Rushville.
It might be Base Road all the way home.
We've also got the Henry County District 4 race coming up for council. I think that's Levi Simmons and Joe Blackburn. They've accepted our invitations. That one's coming. And then the 2 big races. We've got the Henry County prosecutor race. I confirmed all 5 candidates in the last 2 days. So this place, you think it's tight in here now. I guess it'll be about the same, depending upon who decides they want to co-host with me or if they want to sit over there with Zach. 5 candidates running for prosecutor, a bunch of attorneys with 4. It's going to be like musical chairs with one microphone.
Zach's going to teach me how to do the buttons.
Oh. No, Bones, you can't do it to the
Bones
prosecutor.
is just going to be
Let's be honest, Bones. If there's one group of people you don't want to do it to, it's the prosecutors.
Bones is just
Like
going to
the
yell
future
objection.
prosecutors.
Objection.
I don't know the line until I cross it.
Hold the mute button down.
Yeah, don't mute the candidates. That's important.
Just every time they say, "Well, I think I have some really good opinion," just beat themselves to sound like they're saying something horrendous.
Just mute.
All you have to do is give Bones a microphone and don't give him headphones.
Yeah.
Like the first
No one ever knew. All right.
What
No
if
one ever knows.
Everyone but you.
What if we give Bones a microphone that's not plugged into anything like we did to Forrest during Patreon?
We should have left it like that.
It's like, man, it sounds wrong. It doesn't sound right. That's my fault too. I've screwed up a lot of things. We're getting better. And then the final race that we have scheduled right now is the Henry County Sheriff's race. I will say that we extended an invitation out to all candidates. 4 of the 5, or 3 of the 4. 3 of the 4 have accepted our invitation. And if that other candidate decides he wants to change his mind, then we'll work him in. But we gave out the warning ahead of time. If folks don't want to show up, don't want to be here, that's fine. But your opponent will get extra time. That's how it works. So we have that one scheduled as well. And then we got 1 night left, assuming that it's kind of a fallback date in case of tornado, illness, or God only knows what else happens. If everything goes off without a hitch, we will try to squeeze one more race in, and we're going to let Mr. Bones decide who we're going to invite.
Okay.
If it's going to be treasurer, if it's going to be state representative, if it's going to be Congress, you will get to shoot your shot and decide who we want to bring in.
Secretary of State.
Or Secretary of State.
I mean, he's already said.
You get Diego lined up. We'll set it up.
We'll get a booster seat in here.
Better get a hitching post out there.
I'm stealing his car if he brings it. My tax dollars paid for it.
3 episodes of the Playbook podcast are now in the can, guys. Congratulations. You're losing the rookie stripe. You're podcast veterans now. I think you've made it longer than half the podcasts that exist in the world to get to 3.
I wouldn't even put us past the rookie. Like, we're still wet behind the ears, man. It's
Well, he just said you have 3 episodes in the can, so that's typically where trash goes.
Yeah.
oh, it's
That's the way I took it.
if you want to listen to something that's dysfunctional as hell,
Join into ours. You'll hear a lot of different bullshit. That's for sure.
it's something.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think that the comfortability after each episode it's consistently grown, and I couldn't do it without the 2 sitting next to me. And I mean, I definitely couldn't do it without you. So it's been a journey.
So you need us. That's what you're saying. You need us.
Yeah, it's now's your chance to renegotiate. Like
it is your podcast.
Now-
It is your
He
podcast.
says it's his podcast, but
Steve, this is your chance to go full Alec Pierce and ask for the moon.
I mean, I need full reins of this shit right now.
You
Otherwise,
do not want to be in charge.
Take it.
No.
Take it. Take it.
I take it back. I was just joking.
Let's be honest. You do not want that
No, I
burden
do not.
at all.
No. You do. You guys don't want me to have that burden.
No,
at all.
nobody wants that.
No.
All right, so you guys, your episode 3, you spent a lot of time talking about basketball in the state of Indiana. You skipped out on the tournament that was happening here in Newcastle. I guess our Pleased In dot worked. I was able to go through Trojan Lane and State Road 3 on Saturday, so that was still functional. The 8,000 people were able to get in and out and watch Carmel lose.
Shucks.
Darn it.
Bummer.
Mhm.
Wow. All right.
Did the Carmel people? I did think about the fact though that the big game, those people probably didn't come from there.
They may have come down
They may have
broad.
come down 38
Yeah.
because it was coming from Fort Wayne and from Carmel.
Yeah, but they still would have come down 3.
Three
Would
to
they-
did
Trojan.
they really
Yeah.
stop at 3 and 38? Look right and say, yeah, that's how I'm getting there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because
Yeah.
they don't know they're trapped until they get to
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Ugh.
Being from Carmel, they didn't know roads had holes in them.
Or right angles.
Or right angles. Yeah, yeah. They've
Well,
only,
what the hell's a stop sign?
they've only read about
Stop
4-way
sign.
stops and stoplights in history books.
Where's all the
It's like phones with
Roundabouts.
cords.
Yeah.
So let's see. That portion of basketball we've officially covered it. Your sectional snow is happening between regionals and semi-states today. It's a mini blizzard. My camper is still unwinterized, Zach, but the furnace is on. Just for your update,
Thoughts and prayers to your water lines.
it's going to be just fine.
Turn your water heater on.
I probably will tonight.
Yeah.
I probably will.
Good
tonight.
idea.
Purdue got the 2 seed. They had a miraculous. I think they were like the 6th or 7th seed in the
Seventh.
Big Ten
Yeah.
tournament, which I don't understand how that happens because they only had like 6 losses all year. But I guess in the Big Ten, Nebraska is supposed to be good. Michigan's good. Yada yada yada. Michigan State's probably pretty good. They were probably
Yeah.
seated ahead of them. And there's also like 26 teams in the Big Ten. So Purdue won the Big Ten tournament. They beat IU. They beat who the hell else they beat? They Ohio State. No,
No, they beat Northwestern.
Northwestern. Oh yeah, the powerhouse football team that is Northwestern.
Yeah.
And then ultimately
The powerhouse football team of IU.
IU. I put it in the notes, Steve. IU won the national football championship, and they just don't care. They're immune. You can't hurt their feelings this year.
No, basketball. We're like, what's basketball?
They don't
anymore?
care.
Yeah,
They're a
they don't
football
care so
school.
much. They're not even accepting a bid to the NIT or.
I mean,
No, that's not how it goes. We still very much care about basketball. We haven't been in the last 3 years. No, speak for your own selves.
That's a very Notre Dame thing of them to do, to say I'm not going to take I'm not going to take
Wow. Yep.
I'm not going to
Yep.
take your invitation
That
to go
is-
play in something else.
Yeah. Screw you. So,
Hey, you know who did take their invites to the NIT? 6 different Mountain West schools took that invite, except for Grand Canyon.
The Lord wasn't with them on that one. It's kind of like the Catholics. They don't play in
they don't
lower tier stuff.
I don't know. I filled out my bracket. I think Purdue's your champion this year.
Huh?
This
No.
is it.
No.
Mhm.
No.
I
Think they're finally going to figure it out now.
I think this is finally the year that it will just be like, hey, IU, we won the championship too. Suck it.
No.
That'll be the most spectacular story, and I'm rooting for stories. Along with Miami of Ohio throwing away their perfect season, I'm rooting for stories.
Ian's favorite team.
Ian's- Yeah.
If you've listened to the Playbook podcast, you've heard Miami of Ohio has been covered every single episode with their magical run with the Rapeless leading the way. He didn't beat the accusations. I still believe him.
Yeah.
Miami of Ohio lost to they were in the MAC tournament, and they think there's 19 teams in the MAC. 8 of them got to play in the tournament, and it was the 8 versus 1, and they lost.
UMass.
Yeah.
UMass beat them.
How the hell is UMass a MAC team now? They
The
were
same way UCLA is a Big Ten school.
Yeah.
It's the same way Sacramento State's a
Yeah.
MAC team now.
Yeah.
UMass is like an old Catholic powerhouse in the Big East. Right? Isn't that where John Calipari was back in the day?
Yeah.
Marcus
Yeah.
Camby.
Joe Smith back
Yeah.
back in the day. That's where he went. Was #1 overall.
They
in
shouldn't be the
NBA draft.
8th ranked. That's sad.
But let's
They
get
went to
one.
shit,
Can we
yeah.
do one thing here? It's Miami University, not Miami of Ohio. It's Miami University. Let's get this right.
Not the
Well,
Miami University.
Everybody else in the
That's
country
a
gets
U.
them confused with the U.
Yeah,
well,
they have to. Yeah,
that's
they-
the University of Miami. This is Miami University.
Tell me why you're so passionate about this.
Well, Grandpa played football there. Half the family went to school there.
Oh wow.
Have you
He
been?
thinks there's a good
The other
football
half.
Have you been? I didn't know that you were half Cuban.
guy.
I would love to be half Cuban.
You're saying that your family roots are from just outside of Brookville
Grandpa moved to Brookville, yes, after played football.
after
at
the
Miami.
dam.
Yeah.
Property
No.
was cheap.
No, before the dam, I think. That's how long.
Old money.
Yeah.
All right. So
Not Forrest old money, but
no, Forrest is new money. Just look at him.
oh, that's true. Yeah. 5 or 6 houses.
Your story
Bentley.
just keeps getting better and better from Franklin County to Rush County.
Mom's from Franklin County. Dad's from
I mean-
Rush County.
Frush County.
Next step, Shelby County.
That's a lot. That's a lot to digest.
I mean, look at you, bud.
What's wrong with me? I was on time.
Hold up. I didn't remember you had gray hair the first time I met you.
I'm pretty sure I wore a hat, asshole. All right, bear
You
with
should-
me.
You should probably go back to the hat.
This is what happens when
It's
two rival
seasoned.
podcasts get
It's
together.
Seasoned.
It's season.
Hey, just be happy you still have hair.
Yeah, take
So-
that hat off. Let's
No,
see.
no, no,
It's
no,
glistening,
no,
isn't it?
no.
That's the way I am. Yeah.
So Miami of Ohio lost in the MAC, but they did not get thrown out of the NCAA. They get to be a play-in number 11 seed, which I think is going to take them to a Sweet 16 appearance. That's my hot take.
It's very hot.
Similar to UCLA's run a few years ago. when
Yeah,
they
but that
were
took them to the
playing.
Final Four.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pipe dream. There's a lot of meat behind that. I think that they get past SMU, but I think they're overrated.
I think they're like an honorary Indiana team
No,
because we have one team from Indiana in the tournament.
it's the same team every single year,
We
though.
used to
best
send
team. The
five.
best team.
We would send Valpo. We would send Notre Dame. We would send
Butler.
Butler. We would send Uwe Pui sometimes. Maybe we would send Indiana
Yeah, for an
State.
occasional Sycamore.
Evansville every once in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could have made it. They were one game away.
Indiana
Ball State had a good run.
Yeah.
We were this close to having success, and it didn't work out. Ball State was like the 9th ranked MAC team. So anyway, I think that we need to appreciate that Miami of Ohio or Miami.
University.
Miami University.
Miami University of Oxford. If we throw Oxford in there, nobody's
Then
going
we're
to know.
really
Yeah.
confused.
That's going to be a problem
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
People's gonna be Googling that.
Oxford of Ohio.
I can't help it. People are dumb.
So hold on. You want to have an honorary side-by-side kick with a team that had a strength of schedule record of 362 out of 365 as you get up and walk away? That's crazy. What do you think about that? Strength of schedule was terrible.
Their strength of schedule is terrible, but they can't help that.
No.
I
No,
mean,
the
I was
conference
trying to say.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you got to admit, 31-1 is pretty damn
I mean,
good.
You still
Yeah.
got to win the game. So
Yeah.
yeah, when you're playing a soft-ass schedule,
It doesn't matter. You still got to win.
yeah.
Wins or wins.
Wins are wins.
It's one of those things where the school gets good. They didn't know they were going to be that good, and their schedule was made 3 years ago.
Yeah.
yeah.
And their
Like
schedule's
IU last
far
year.
out.
Sounds like Notre Dame football.
Yeah.
Give it to him. Let him know about himself. Go ahead.
He can say what he wants.
Thank you.
It's my show.
It
See
is
if
his
those fit,
show.
Ian. See if that works. We'll see if I made progress or not. Can you hear us now on the headphones?
I can hear you.
All right. Every time he tried to put the headphones on, he was like a dog at the end of a short leash.
Dude, that's me every day. What do you mean? It's not just here.
So we got him a new cord. Akron did win the MAC, and they get the 5-12 game.
That's a great basketball team.
And you guys were very high on Akron in your show as well.
Yeah, that is the best team in the MAC. They were the team that should have won the MAC championship. So
Akron's a home team for me now. I sell for a plant in Akron, Ohio, so I'm all in.
you're an
My
Akron
hometown.
kid.
I'm an Akron guy now. We're just fueled by Firestone and Goodyear.
Yep, you and LeBron James, just Akron kids.
Just ready to be at. You know, I think you can fly to Akron. You can get to 3 of Forrest's homes from Akron on direct flights.
Definitely out of Cleveland International.
Allegiant flights will take you anywhere Forrest has a summer home.
Oh man.
You know what also gets you to Forrest's private jet.
Oh, that'll go anywhere. That'll pick you up at Sky Castle.
He wouldn't even be here.
No,
except
the runway is not long enough.
He wouldn't be here except his yacht's stuck in the Strait of Hormuz.
He's got one that's still stuck in the lake Superior in the ice, and the other one's in Hormuz. It's been a bad month for Forrest, so he's hanging. He's done a lot of podcast time.
Slumming it.
Things are tough. Forrest is looking at cutbacks.
I did see a restoration hardware truck go through town. It means the couch got delivered today.
Nope. Not today.
Oh,
That was Friday.
then why were they just now going through town?
Picking up the old one.
Ah,
Kelly already sent it back. Oh, good God. Why do you come here? I don't know why you like this.
I don't know.
YouTube TV is trying to make my life even more complicated. They have announced that they have pricing tiers because, Zach, when we signed up for YouTube TV, what was it, like $39 a year?
$35.
$35. It was that we were sold on no contracts, unlimited DVR. I could, my TV would work anywhere. I just log in somewhere and it's just going to work. And I didn't have to pay for equipment. I was excited. I was sold on it. I didn't have to have a bunch of different packages. It was just going to work. They now have charging me. I don't have anything fancy. I don't have their 4K plan. I think I'm limited to 3 screens at a time. And I still have the original plan of all of the channels that are not premium. So I don't get I don't have their HBO. I don't have their sports package. That has MAV TV or Racer TV or whatever that is. And I believe it's like $82 a month.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
$82.99.
$82.99. Now they're saying that you don't have to have the all or nothing model. So they're going to let you cut out what you don't want. And I tried to look into it and be like, okay, I can do this. I can find a plan that's going to save me some money. And they have a sports only plan that's $64 a month. And they have an entertainment plan that's $54 a month. And then they have another plan that has some sports and some news for $71 a month. And I started to think, this is starting to sound exactly like Sling, where they had 2 different colors I could choose. And I said, this is too damn complicated. I'm just going to get YouTube TV. Have you guys, has this made your radar? Have you looked into it? Are you YouTube TV guys, or how do you do your sports streaming? Because I know most of you have it.
I looked into it, and I got confused. I'm not surprised. And I was like, all right, we're just going to leave it alone and see what happens. Wherever they cut off, and we'll go from there.
So I don't think we're losing anything.
Oh,
if
we're
we
not
don't
losing
change.
anything?
I think we still have the premium packages. Now it's like we have the opportunity to cut some things, but I think if we stay, you keep everything you have.
I really only need like 3 channels.
Yeah.
Man, can you?
I think I watched like 4 or 5 channels and that's it.
If you want to see the television landscape just obliterated, if you could literally a la carte the channels you wanted to watch and didn't have to pay for all the other ones, it would be like they would go from 200 channels to like 12 channels real fast.
Yeah.
Because you get 4, because if people don't know, you pay a little bit of your bill is sliced up a certain way to go to certain channels. Like every channel gets its little slice, whether you watch it or not.
Like all I need is ACC network.
That's the top of your list.
That's the first thing you list.
That is his first requirement.
Yep. I need ESPN and I need Golf Channel. That's it.
Well, so that's
It's still like $20, I bet.
that. Oh my God, that's 40
Yeah.
because the ESPN alone is 29,
ESPN's the most expensive channel that we can
and
get.
golf is in the Peacock family, isn't it?
Yes.
Golf has the deep pockets.
Yeah, with NBC.
So what's to keep you from just getting the ESPN plus Peacock and being done, Mrs. Bones?
No.
Because I thought about this and I said, if I start trimming things, I'll be like, I'm fine. And then I'm from downstairs, I'm going to be told, where's Below Deck? And I'm like, I don't know, Margot. I didn't know we needed Bravo.
That's what's gotten me every time too. Like, didn't know that Andy Cohen's just ruining my life.
The A&E channel.
You had no idea these other things were actually being watched.
No, I mean, I know, I just don't care.
So the bad thing about all the streaming services, they were great when they first came about, and it's like, finally I get rid of the dish, I can watch it wherever. And then a new streaming service comes on, and then another one, and then a show pops up. It's like, well, shit, I don't have that one. And now I think I have every streaming service that exists.
I'm shocked to hear this.
He has 20 bedrooms and they all have every channel you ever want.
I watch like 3 channels.
Those adult channels aren't even scrambled at his house.
I know.
They're just on all the time.
In certain rooms,
I don't think
absolutely.
those exist.
So what 3 channels do you watch?
NBC.
Okay.
Fox, because that's what most of the sports is on. And then ESPN. And really, that's it.
So you need over-the-air TV plus ESPN.
Yeah, probably.
Imagine another house you could afford if you cut out all your channels.
Bones turns on all of his streaming devices at once, and the whole town's internet just buffers.
He needs the gigabit internet to his house to stream everything. We still use Peacocks. We stream IMSA stuff, right? So I still can't get rid of that. For sports, I need Fox Sports. I need a tier that has Fox Sports 1, 2, and Fox. So I don't know, and I haven't dug into this to be like, oh, if I cut
It's
this
probably
back,
3 different services.
right? Well, if YouTube TV has all of that included, but I'm like, if I go to one of these lower tier ones, am I going to lose FS2 and then I'm going to lose half the IndyCar crap? That's like almost everything on Fridays is there. So your practice shows or whatever on that, and then that's the start of it. Like that's the baseline. But then you get into the NFL in the fall, and you have to have the over-air stuff plus ESPN
Plus Amazon.
and then Prime. We all got tricked into Prime 10 years ago for deliveries, and now I think we all just have Prime mostly, right? My family has still found a way to not have Netflix for about 8 months out of the year. That's the one we're holding out on that we don't have. Like we don't have Netflix.
That's a staple.
Because it's
Yeah.
like $23 a month or some crazy ass
Netflix
number.
and Disney Plus get a lot of use in my house.
Peacock, the sleeper. There are 2 things that get us like a shit ton of channels for like $11 a month. Peacock plus Disney Plus and Apple TV is like $11 a month. That was shocking to me that we got those 3 bundled together. And then with the Cricket wireless plan, somehow that comes with HBO. So those 4 services are all like remarkably cheap. Prime comes stock, standard, whatever. And then, YouTube TV is the big ticket item. I don't know. But I every time I try to look into this, I go into this boot loop of not understanding and giving up, and they win. Like Google has me, and I can't. I don't know. The other thing that'll happen is I'll just change it, and then I'll get yelled at and told I needed to go back to what I had before anyway. That's the way it's going to go.
Everything ends up intertwined. Like Walmart Plus has some subscription that comes with it.
Paramount.
Hold up.
I think Paramount comes through
Walmart
Amazon.
comes to him.
No, it's Walmart. Walmart Plus is Paramount.
I don't even know. Like I log in, it's like, what's the sign on to this? Well, it's such and such. I couldn't even tell you.
Dude, I got small kids. So like this, I looked at this and I was like, yeah, I need half the shit that they're trying to take away from me. So it's like, you might as well just leave it alone. Yeah. But I mean, every streaming service that you can think of, we've got at the house, but we burn up Disney.
Oh yeah, I love Disney Plus.
Come on, Bo, you're not going to talk shit about him?
No, not yet.
You can say what you want. I mean, it's Peacock gets used. I mean, I don't know. Our family dynamic here. Yeah. It's a buy and sell agreement here. he uses our YouTube TV, and I don't even know what the hell we use from him. But
Let's not incriminate anybody.
No, you're allowed to do it.
Oh,
you
YouTube
can have
TV,
families.
yeah.
But
yeah,
do
multifamily.
you have the 4K plan, or are you limited to 3 streams?
we have the 4K plan.
Now you're very premium.
I just upgraded to that too because we were getting booted off. And the best thing about the 4K plan is whoever buys it, because I'm the person, I get all the benefit of that. And that means that the rest of the poor people outside my house who borrow off my account, they can fight over the 3 streams, and I cannot be kicked off at my house.
Yeah, I got booted off once by them, and I was like,
Yeah,
nope.
it's time to pay.
Boop, that upgrade button's getting
Mason-
pushed.
The only person that's still on my YouTube TV plan that does a freeloader is Mason Rottinghouse. And normally it's not a problem. And if I'm trying to run 3 screens, I'm like, well, sorry, man. I'm just
Get the hell out.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep clicking in. You're gonna keep tossed out. Not my problem. Chad, how's your streaming life?
I mean, I think we have like every streaming service. I have Netflix, obviously Prime. I know we have the Disney, Hulu, ESPN Plus, that whole bundle. I mean, we have it all. At this point, it is what it is. Like
You're locked in.
Like you, I try to look at it. I'm like, yeah, I don't even want to mess with it.
Can't be solved. Does anybody still use Xfinity for their home internet on this stuff? Yeah.
They're the axis of evil.
Well, so my in-laws, for the longest time, that's the only service they had available. And they would data cap you. So you would stream all this stuff, and then you would get charged for using too much data. So you've got all your streams, and then all of a sudden it's, you've used 2 terabytes in the month. So now you're in the timeout box, and they would give you a couple of grace period months.
It's like your old cell phone plan.
But it's like having minutes. So you have to turn it off. You have to turn the TV off when you're not watching it.
Wow.
And I check in with the in-laws to see how it's going. They seem to think that that's gone away. But I was curious if I was trying to take the temperature.
That's actually a little bit shocking because I guess they're running cable into the house for that for the internet. So there should be TV service, but like DirecTV now, I don't even know if they'll sell you a dish. If they can sell you the internet, they'll sell you the internet and then sell you their streaming service before they want to come out and set a dish up. So like everything's gone to streaming now. For them to like kind of punish that's bizarre. Just that's why they're the axis of evil. Xfinity is awful.
Statewide news. Greg Ballard is running for Secretary of State on the Lincoln Party. A couple weeks ago, he announced that he was going to have an independent campaign for Secretary of State. That's going to be very interesting. I know, Zach, you've suffered through a lot of political campaigns in here. Yeah. Greg Ballard was the mayor of Indianapolis, the last Republican elected mayor of Indy. Diego Morales is the existing Secretary of State. Bo Bai, son of Governor and Senator Evan Bai, is running as the likely Democrat candidate. And then Lori Schilling is running as the Libertarian candidate. A 4-way race for Secretary of State would be fascinating because Diego Morales is the most unpopular statewide office holder in our lifetimes. But he also has the power of the Republican incumbency. Bo Bai has the name ID of his grandfather and his father, but he's never run for anything in his life. Schilling, that is the ballot access race for the Libertarian Party. So they have to have 2%, or else the party has to go get signatures the next time they want to run for office. So that is the mission critical, absolutely have to achieve it race for the Libertarians. And then Ballard, allegedly, they did polling, and he was polling in well into the double digits.
Yeah, he'll get a strong
just name recognition.
Yeah,
but it depends upon if they didn't have Lori Schilling in the poll, and 3 versus 4 may make a difference. But it also his name recognition in Indianapolis, Central Indiana, and the Indianapolis TV market is going to be off the charts. But Evansville, the Louisville Metro, up in the region, in the Chicago TV market, South Bend market, Fort Wayne market, not as good.
Yeah. So I think the rest of the state will at least recognize the Bai name. But as long as we have straight ticket voting, that gets Diego a few extra points.
It's the most interesting race in the state of Indiana already, and this is going to make it even more so.
Yeah.
Ballard is going to have to get 35,000 people to sign a form that then goes back to the local county the person's from, and the election board from those counties looks at those signatures and says, yes, we think that this person is exactly who signed. The common thought is
No
that
chance in hell that
the common thought is that you need twice as many. So if you need 35,000, you need to get 70,000 to sign for you, because those go back to the county and they look at it and they say, oh no, I'm sorry, Adam Harcourt is registered to vote, not Bones, and his signature doesn't look like that, so that's an invalid one. In Forest,
You think they really critique it like that?
oh yeah, 100%. They will sit there and try. Some counties in particular will sit there and try to reduce that down as much as they can.
So do they have a Republican and a Democratic judge both
There
review
are
them?
the election board has 3 people. There are the majority goes to whichever party won the Secretary of State in that county in the last election. So 2-1.
So in like 89 of the 92 counties, it's a red signature.
It's probably a red signature, and they theoretically are going to be in the Protect Diego Morales game.
Yep.
It's fun. It's fascinating. The politics just to be a politician.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We're going to watch that one. He has until June to get the signatures, get on there. Don't expect it to be a mom and pop effort of volunteers out there. There are firms that will get hired, and they'll pay people like Ian like $10 a signature to go out and get signatures and get it signed off on.
Other signatures.
Other major news. The Indiana Capitol Chronicle broke the news through a Freedom of Information request. This was not released by the Braun administration. This was some good old-fashioned reporting. They got a copy of the permit request or the waiver request that Indiana DOT INDOT sent to the federal government, saying, "Hey," and this was sent back in September. "Hey, we want to toll I-70, and we want to go to 3 lanes in each direction. It's going to cost us about $6.5 billion to get this done. To do that, we want to start tolling in 2029, and we want to start construction in about 2028, and it'll take us approximately 20 years to finish the road. They want to charge to cross from Richmond to Terre Haute in a semi. Their opener would be $84, and it would be $15.60 to drive across I-70 in a passenger vehicle. So 10 cents a mile. I want a gut feel from the folks in the room here. 1, do you think it's fair to toll? And 2, how the hell much should it actually cost to drive on the toll road? That's what I want. And you guys are non-political types, so I want the sports guys' take on this. What should be the answer here?
Go ahead.
Dude, go around the table. Just start. Why do you have to have my take first?
I mean, I don't really have an opinion either way. I lived in Dallas for 6 years where I had to use toll roads to get around, so never bothered me. You get a toll tag at the beginning of the year, and that's it.
You pay the toll, you shut up about it.
Yeah.
So if it cost you $7 to drive to Indianapolis, you wouldn't be like furious.
I mean, I would a little bit, but I mean, also I can get to Indy without
Just
taking
jump
70.
on-
It's like
jump on I-69.
Yeah,
I think Pendleton's going to get a lot more traffic.
yeah. I was about to say.
Yeah, I mean, if you travel anywhere, Chicago, Denver, any of the large cities, I mean, you're paying it. The only argument I guess I would have is if you can guarantee that the roads aren't going to have potholes that are the size of Kansas in them, I mean, I'll pay it. But I mean, it's just another way to make money. I mean, genuinely.
They need the money. That's what they tell you.
Yeah.
It's going to cost almost $7 billion in today's dollars to get you 3 lanes.
Yeah, but I mean, you get to 3 lanes, it's more effective. I mean, right now, 2 lanes is terrible.
Oh yeah, it's
But I mean, you're paying $7 to drive on 3 lanes. You're not going to be backed up.
That's every time you go.
Zach, how many miles is it from your exit to your exit and going to East Side Indy?
35.
So 35 times 10.
$7 a day.
Yeah, it'd be $7 a day to drive to work.
But if something
Yeah.
like an Easy Pass, they discount it.
Theoretically,
I'm assuming.
I want them in, and I'll say that we've had some state legislators on this show that said that this is what they were going to do, and it doesn't sound like they're going to do that now. Fix the road first, and then start charging me.
And
Because they should have been doing that this whole time. They built stretches of road that go places that nobody lives. The governor killed a bunch of projects except for the one that ran to his neighborhood. And 70 has just kind of sat there as the redhead stepchild of the interstates in central Indiana, despite it being the backbone of the interstate system running through this part of the country. Fix it first, and then tell me about tolls.
Average 21 days a month of driving to work.
Yeah.
$147 a month.
I haven't got a raise in 3 years. Legit. Like, I haven't gotten a raise in 3 years. I work for the state. I haven't got a raise in 3 years. But yeah, so that, I mean, part of that is just like what's with everything else. It's like, oh, we're going to charge you for this, which is fine, except that we pay whatever, almost 55 cents a gallon in gas taxes to the state. I still understand what they're doing with it sometimes because the roads are horrible. But
Mr. Bones,
Couple questions. How much does it cost to drive up north, crossed 80 and 90 through Indiana?
I don't know. Nobody goes there.
Okay. Well,
we sold it to the foreigners.
And until you hit the
question.
Illinois state line, and then you pay out the wazoo for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's a great question. I don't know. I know it costs about $85 to cross Pennsylvania on their toll road right now.
that's a pretty big state.
Yeah.
So that's why we have an easy pass. We drove to Philadelphia, took the toll road all the way across there and back, and we got the toll bill, and it was like $120. Or if you buy an easy pass, it's $68. So now I have an easy pass.
If you have Easy Pass,
Yeah.
the I-80, I-90 all the way across is $16.21.
And without,
Ooh, I don't know if it's
probably double.
1621 is pretty damn close to what they're trying to charge to cross
Yeah.
Indiana on 70.
Do you know when this would go into effect?
29.
29.
It's not approved yet. I think the tolling, this is my takeaway, and I will 100% say I live in the road construction industry. My industry will benefit from this. I think, yeah, the tolling makes sense, needs to happen, but they have to find a way to cap it for commuters. For people that drive it every day, constantly, that have to drive it for work. If you've been to New York City, have you guys taken the CTA, whatever the hell the CTA is, or their subways?
Yeah.
$35 is what it costs. That's the maximum you're going to pay.
Yep.
So you use the subway card and you tap to pay every time. And then once you get to a certain number of subway rides you've done, you are done for the week. I think they need to structure it in a way that's similar to that.
Yeah. And all that can be done through the Easy Pass.
Yeah.
So, you pay a monthly subscription or whatever, and
But
you
it shouldn't
blow right through.
It shouldn't cost you more than $35 or $50 a month at most, cap out. If you are, and I know there are some factors or some concerns about interstate commerce and being unfair to people that don't go here, right? That aren't from Indiana, but you have a way to set it up so that anybody can subscribe and buy that.
because their whole point is they're trying to target truckers or other cars. I mean, another car could do it too, who can fill up in Illinois, Ohio somewhere, and then completely clear the state driving through and never stop to pay any fuel taxes here or pay any taxes of any sort here. So I understand that. And I understand they can't just go after the truckers, but I just would like to, I'd be curious to see if the road actually stays any better, because sometimes I wonder, is this a funding thing or is this just an incompetence thing and a thing where the state loves to end the year with a bunch of money in their pocket that they can brag about? Because they turned us almost a $700 million surplus last year. So
80-90, when I lived up north, was historically a much better road than what 70 was. So I think it would come with a little better
A
maintenance.
gravel road's better than 70.
True.
I-70, I think, takes so much truck traffic, and if you truly say trucks are in the right two lanes, left lane is passenger without a trailer. Anything without a trailer can be in the left lane. I think you're going to see the safety improve, the traffic flow improve, and the road not get beat to shit.
So the only complaint I have about the whole proposal is the justification is to take 70 to 3 lanes all the way across the state. They're already in the works to do it for half the state. So just cut the BS and tell us the real reason why you want it. And that's to collect more revenue because they're not getting the
So they have
fuel
to
tax.
have added travel lanes to to comply with the rules. That's a big part of it.
So those plans aren't in place for the western half of the state. So that's
or Henry County. Did you read the? All right, nerd. Did you read the proposal?
no. It's 25 pages. It's not.
There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it. We're gonna download it here real quick.
Jeremiah is a road nerd.
Oh yeah, dude. I read this the day it came out, man.
Jose had other tasks to do today.
Yeah, he couldn't get the convert to Spanish button to work for his team, so it didn't. Manuel is watching, by the way. It's funny because it's true.
I mean, I was on 70 over the weekend on a school bus, and the driver was nice. He knows me. I know him from seeing other stuff, and he listened to me. And I gave him pointers about when to change lanes. I was like, "Hey, if you stay in this lane, you're about to get a ride." And he actually listened to me and was like changing lanes because I commute on it every day, so I know where some of the problem spots are. And he like listened to me and actually took an entire school bus and got in the fast lane because there's certain sections I'm like, yeah, these are kind of rough, and they're not like potholes necessarily. It's like the road's collapsing. And part of it too is one thing I would love to see for them to do, and Jeremiah would be like, well, no, there's a standard or whatever, is there are spots where the road is obviously faulty in terms of how they constructed it. Because there's sections where they fixed the same pothole 3 or 4 times. They've cut it out and completely repaved it. And 6 months later, there's a hole there. And that's a situation where I think that they should go back to whoever built the road and say, you're going to go fix that. You're not just going to fix the hole. You're going to fix a minimum distance of the road. It might be 50 yards or 100 yards, whatever. And if it comes back, you get to fix it again because we're tired of paying for. If anybody was like, what's he talking about? Pay attention to the left edge of the fast lane when you go through the rest area near Greenfield.
Yep, about halfway between Eastern Hancock and the rest area.
There's these potholes that open up, and they've been opening up for the entire time I've worked for the state, which is knocking on 20 years. You just know, to hug the dotted line through there. So that's part of it too.
45.4 miles east of I-70 are unfunded, and they need to figure out how the hell they're going to pay for them. 66.6 miles west. I'm sorry, east of Indianapolis. 66.6 miles west of Indy, so Terre Haute to State Road 39 is unsolved, and it's 45.4 miles over here.
See how much more tax revenue we're going to get from gas when we get these Buc-ee's bill. They'll bring in some gas tax revenue. That's one thing I'm kind of curious as to whether they do or not. I have no idea. I have no EVs. I don't know. I never talked to anybody with EVs. Why can't they throw? Is there a like road surcharge tax that they could throw on EV charging stations?
There are states that charge people extra just for having an EV.
We have EV
Is there
fees that we charge on the registration annually.
I mean, there's a truck stop out here by 70 that has a Tesla supercharger on it. Can you not charge a somewhat equivalent of a gas tax on somebody who's charging there? Because they're driving their EV in the state of Indiana, they're fueling it up in Indiana. And if for people that are car nerds, that EVs also tear up the roads because they're heavy. Like compared to a normal car, EVs are heavy. Like the equivalent, I have an Excursion. It's a huge, enormous thing. But the new Hummer EV, Silverado EV weigh 2,000 pounds more than my Ford Excursion.
Jeez.
Like their curb weight, if you see one of those around town, the curb weight on one of those big full-size SUVs is, I'm not joking, 9,300 pounds. So those guys should also be getting charged. That's also one of the tax revenue losses is the EVs don't pay any gas tax because they're not filling up. But could you tax at public EV charging stations? I'm not talking about somebody that charges up at home, but if you're stopping an EV or a Tesla supercharger, could we not find a way to tax that and put it towards roads?
So if you factor a 2,000 pound difference on that shorter wheelbase, the concentration of weight is doing much more damage.
And don't forget
that 2,000 pound difference.
It's also putting down like 1,500 foot-pounds of torque.
We're going to toll them at twice the price.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even saying like just beat them to death, but like if you actually think about how how EVs work and the weight of them and the torque is incredible. They tear up roads because they are big, heavy, and huge torque numbers. Huge.
So Indiana chose not to redistrict.
Now he gets our lashings.
Now to get the approval to be able to do this tolling plan that that Governor Braun wants and that the General Assembly wants, they have to get the DOT controlled by Sean McDuffie and President Trump to say, yes, that's okay to have your tolling plan. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people thought that Braun was fighting so hard for this redistricting, was that he wanted this to get approved. And if he pissed off Daddy Trump, this plan wouldn't get approved. Because remember, that's why I said they applied for this in September. And then the redistricting stuff happened, that fight. They had asked for him to do it back in August. And he was all in the fall when this plan was going into the feds. And then in December, they called the special session and it failed.
I love everything you're telling me.
So there is
everything.
There is a very real expectation that this is why, one of the reasons why Braun was fighting so hard for this, because he wants this tolling money so that NDOT can pay for their road so that he can get his mid-states corridor.
Quid pro quo.
These are all the chess pieces that people think are what's happening. Stay tuned.
You just made me so happy because all of that coming together and turning into that, despite the fact that
we cover these stories so that you can see the full picture.
Yeah, I'm getting rattled to death on my drive to work every day,
and it's all because they wouldn't go after Frank Mervon up in the 1st district.
Next time I hit one of those sections of collapsing room, I'm just gonna laugh.
Just think, hey,
just chuckle.
At least I still have Andre Carson as your teeth are chattering out. Once again, last week my mother-in-law, 2 broken wheels, 2 flat tires, and had to get towed off of I-70 at State Road 3 at the Spiceland Newcastle exit.
And I said,
because of the pothole.
I saw it again, and I pointed it out. I pointed out we were in the school bus because their coaches were up in front, and we're looking. I was like, "Look, here's the pothole that took out a friend's both tires," and it's still. And they're like, "It's just tire flattening now. It's not like ripping your suspension out deep." They filled it in, and it's still got like 1.5 inch to a 2-inch lip on it. That was a crater.
So that happened. That happened on Tuesday night. I drove it myself Wednesday night, and I was like,
"Did you see it?"
It was still a giant hole.
Yeah, it's
and
huge.
I said, I can't believe they didn't fill this. There was a disabled car. Like, this is major. So I texted Representative Criswell. He said, telling NDOT right now. And then I found out, oh, yeah, they filled it. You said they filled it Thursday, but they didn't really fill it because they only brought out one dump truck of gravel.
No, I legit think that they probably brought out, like, they threw it in a bucket because it was like last minute. And then they realized that, in fact, the hole was the size of a bucket. And they needed more. Because I legit think that, like, these guys were probably like into the day and they're like, hey, somebody bigwig called, we need to go fill this pothole in, and they threw some in the back of a truck, and somebody did it on their way home, and they did not take enough asphalt because you could lose a kid in this thing. Like if you took a little baby out there on a rainy day, they would have a blast playing in this hole.
Was this the one that's like in the middle of the lane?
No, this is
in the exit lane.
It's on the exit lane on the line right before. So if you're like one of those people, if you're one of those people that like rides the white line and waits for the ramp to open and you move right to the right, you are smoking this thing. And there's another one about 100 yards farther away from the ramp that you could also hit. But that one, yeah. But Representative Criswell, they did go out there. They did take care of it to some regard, but it needs to be hit up again. Yeah. They made a solid effort. It won't.
You might an S10 load of gravel when they needed like a full size load.
You might not need a flat bed, but you might need a spare.
So if they filled that hole, they need to go a little bit further west, past Blue River, where that crater is. So
yeah, there's a couple there.
If we're just going to start filling holes on 70, we'll never stop.
No, well, they're trying though, because I'll come through. They're cutting, like, I don't know when they're doing it, night times, weekends, or something, off hours. I'm thankful they're not doing it and affecting my commute, but I can tell that they're trying to do stuff because there's sections I'll come through and you can tell they've cut out. This section by Greenfield where those holes open up, they've cut those out recently and fixed them.
And in 2 months, you'll never know.
Yeah, they'll collapse again.
This is the season. It was 70 degrees yesterday.
Oh.
It's 16 degrees tonight.
I
complained about some moisture in.
I complained about the weather on Thursday, and it's only gotten more bipolar.
It's going to be near 80 this weekend, though.
Yeah. But yesterday, I went for a walk about this time. I got back at like 8 o'clock, and I was in a t-shirt and shorts. And then today when I came in the studio, I had to warn everybody because it's iced over outside, and you can't see across the street because we keep getting these like snow squalls, and we're down to 25 degrees and dropping. It's going to be in the teens. So we're going to drop 60 degrees in 24 hours.
There for a while, we were just kind of bipolar. but we're like hanging on.
We're full Britney Spears
The
now.
meds are good.
Yeah.
Now
They
we're
are.
full.
I don't know that we're that bad.
We are
Britney
full
Spears.
manic. We are shaving our head.
We are rationing the meds now.
People are about ready to see our undercarriage getting out of the car. It's bad.
She was sober when she did that.
I put
No, she wasn't.
my snowblower away yesterday and thought, man, I need that mower in about a day.
I did it
now,
Friday.
and now on the other side of that door, it's a freaking blizzard.
Yeah, we were driving around yesterday. And my son was like, "Man, the grass is looking green." I was like, "Yeah, it's almost spring." He's like, "When's spring?" I was like, "Next week." But today the weather was 1 minute you can't see across the street, 5 minutes later the sun's out, and then the snow all melts, and then 20 minutes later you can't see across the street again. And it's been cycling like that all day long. It's been bizarre.
I was woken up last night at midnight for a tornado warning.
Oh yeah, we had tornado warning last night.
Oh, good. The alarm works in your neighborhood. It's blissfully quiet where I live till the freight train comes through. Kyle Kirkwood won Arlington, the race around Jerry World. There was a lot of Jerry Jones on my TV. He got interviewed with Roger Penske by Steve Ducey in the most cringeworthy interview I've ever seen in my life on the YouTube.
I luckily did not see that. I saw them next to each other, and I was like, "Yeah, there's a couple $1 billion right there, just standing
They
by each
asked
other."
him, "What's it like to be a billionaire?" What
Did they
answer do you
really
think-
answer?
Yeah,
They asked him that.
What's it like being a self-made? There was a total bootlicking. What's it like being a self-made billionaire?
Was this to
Terrible.
Jerry or to Roger?
Both of them. That was a
Okay.
question to both of them. And then Roger got asked. It's on YouTube. Steve Ducey talking to these
I'll
two.
try to avoid it like the plague.
Roger got asked about Jerry Jones. Do you think it was a good financial decision for him to spend $140 million on the Cowboys? Yeah, of course. They're the most expensive
When he bought the team,
in
is that what he paid for it?
Like 1987,
No,
1986.
They asked him that while near the stadium that Jerry
Yeah.
owns.
Well, he's sitting over the shoulder of
Yeah.
Jerry World.
Jerry World, yeah.
As Fox is running the whole graphic, the Jerry World, where he's pumping his fist on top of the stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, that was TV gold.
Thank God
It was-
golf was on
It
yesterday. I had
was
to watch this.
it was well promoted. It was full. Our boy Aaron Ewert was there. They did a very good job. The Rangers
the
were very
crowd
involved.
was amazing.
It looked
The
completely
drivers love the
packed.
course.
Yeah, normally when you go to a new street course, the drivers are bitching about it the entire time. They actually liked it, and they had a straightaway that was so long that the cars were like reaching terminal velocity, and you could see a difference in speed between how people geared cars, because you had cars going like 190 and you had cars going 175, which I thought was spectacular.
And they were calling out rear wing angles during the race to people, so they knew this car's got more downforce. You pull them on the straight kind of thing. So yeah, I think I heard 193, 194 for the fastest cars in the trap speed. It was 0.9 miles long was the straightaway. It was almost a mile, which for Indy cars is insane.
Yeah, that's like the backstretch at Indy or the
It's
front
longer. It's longer.
Yeah.
The stretches of Indy are 0.6.
Nerd.
Yes.
I think the gnarliest thing about that course was that left right after the start finish line.
Yeah.
And very tight and narrow.
It was a cool course.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be around a long time. It was on Fox, which is great, but it was such a big event. They brought in Chris Myers, which was terrible.
He's
Thank God it's not on Peacock.
I've never seen, he's one of those guys that has an near incomprehensible amount of experience and manages to convey none of it.
And he still acts like he just got there 10 minutes ago.
He literally acts like
and calls things by the wrong event name.
Yes.
Well, it's Daytona 500 again. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
You can't tell that he has all the experience in the world because somehow
he calls 16 NFL games a year and still acts like it's his first day on TV.
And he's still better than Chris Collinsworth.
That's a fact.
but
Here's a guy.
that's a different job. Chris, he's supposed to be their Mike Tirico. Like, he is their host guy. Like, he's their Bob Costas. He's their Mike Tirico. And when when IndyCar was on NBC and Mike Tirico would roll in, having done one motorsport event in the last year, and he did horse racing last weekend, and he's going to do track and field the next week. Total pro, totally gets it. Doesn't put a wheel wrong or step in it at all.
Unless he eats the bad food like he did last year at Kentucky.
They're very good at setting the stage and setting the tone for the show, and like this is a big event. And not he doesn't. Chris just is not. You're just like, it's just like, and it's what's funny though is it brings back the same meh mood I've had around him for 30 years. Like I just become a 12-year-old kid disappointed that my dad turned on like a NASCAR race and I have to listen to this guy just talk in circles. Like at least some of the other, we've had some IndyCar commentators that would get lost or forget stuff and like, but it was adorable and they were likable, and somehow Chris Myers is not that.
Is there anybody in the sports world that does that to you, like Chris Berman or somebody that's just like, Grandpa, come on, like you don't need to be doing this. You don't belong here. You shouldn't do this.
Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah.
I was like, I liked Chris Berman because Chris Berman brought out my he was prime my Sports Center days.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like him and Kenny Mayne and Stuart Scott and all those guys, Rich Eisen, those were the guys that were on in Sports Center when I was in college, which is when you would turn on Sports Center and just watch Sports Center for 6 hours, even though it was the same 1 hour episode. So I like Berman, but
Collinsworth is a play-by-play guy, though. That to me, that's different. I guess it's the personality guy, or he's a color guy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I did wonder what we did wrong. At the same time, I was like, "What? Whoa!" They brought him out. Why'd they bring him out? Like, because
it's a big event. It's like when you get Danica.
Yeah, but IndyCar's crew is solid and they're good. Like, honestly, if you want somebody to do it, like Hinch is very good. Hinch is excellent on TV. And he's not a big guy for Fox, so they're not going to pull him out. But like Kevin Lee would do a great job. Even he could get
doesn't have the
gravitas. He doesn't. No, he doesn't yet.
If Kevin Lee's not doing that, he's doing Atlantic 10 basketball. Like they don't.
They barely use him enough for IndyCar.
Yeah.
Why didn't they bring out Joe Buck?
That would be spectacular. But he's at ESPN.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have pulled Romo out.
I bet the people that were watching it for the first time and weren't the diehards were fine with it. But yeah, the hardcore people were like, ugh. They better not bring him to the Indy. Leave Chris Myers at home.
They are.
Bones, you're hanging in there in fantasy IndyCar. You didn't watch this week. You will. When do you plan on watching your next IndyCar race?
If you drag me to the Grand Prix,
okay,
or the 500,
so you'll go in person now. That's what you're offering.
It's the only
to
week
do.
I have open in May to go to Indy.
Right, Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah, GP.
Yeah, the Grand Prix.
But it's on Saturday, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can make that.
So I can't die if I don't make Mother's Day.
There's another one next year. But I mean, so you won't watch Barber, you won't watch Long Beach on TV. You're not gonna. Those aren't. You're just in person or nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll watch the 500 on TV, but that's
not next.
different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got me to join the league, okay? Baby steps.
I mean, Ian's taking effort. Like Ian had it on his garage yesterday. He's watching.
I've watched every race.
He's fully invested.
I am in.
You're watching races only. You're not watching practice, qualifying, warm-ups, any of that.
No.
So you turn the race on and you're set.
Yeah, I watched it in Florida last weekend.
Here's what's great about the races, though. People like this. Why I can still handle IndyCar, and I don't really watch almost any other. I only watched the one truck race because there were IndyCar guys in it. It's like 2 hours, and then you're done. All the other sports like Cup,
there's 18 a year. It's not 162.
And Cup is what 38, 39 weekends a year, and it's 4.5 hours. And then if it turns into a green white checker situation, then that can literally add an hour to a race. I've seen it happen. And then NFL, when it's on, that's like 4 hours of your life too. And I've got a mow.
NFL's good, man. You're out in 3 hours, 20 minutes. Tops.
Until the next one starts.
Well, it's an all day.
Let's be honest. They want you to watch. They want you to watch from. They want you to watch from. Well, yeah, they want you to watch from 1 o'clock to 10:30.
If they're in Europe, it starts at 9 in the morning, man.
Or Hawaii.
Any of it Thursday night game.
No, the Europe games.
I don't want to watch the Europe games.
And then technically, it could start Saturday at noon with college, and then work.
Yeah, I mean, they really want you to string it
Go
together.
until midnight. We get up at 9 a.m. Sunday.
And right now, for me, if golf is on, that's what I'm watching.
Yeah, same.
It's coming up on the Trash Open, right? In
Yeah.
Phoenix.
No, that was
a couple
early.
weeks ago.
We got the Valspar this weekend. Then it's
Ooh, the big paint people.
the Houston.
It's like watching paint dry.
Houston Open is next weekend, and then the tournament before the Masters at the Valero, Texas Open.
Shell doesn't pay for the Houston Open anymore.
Nope. It's something else.
Cheap sons of bitches.
Yeah.
And all the money to Joseph Newgarden.
All right. I won't hold you guys hostage anymore. We're at an hour now. Steve, thanks for being here.
No problem.
How can we listen to your podcast? Where are you sold? Where are you available?
Yeah.
I don't know why you asked these two assholes.
I know this.
They're on OnlyFans, guys.
I mean, gee,
Maybe
you-
soon.
dude,
Maybe soon.
You know, you can listen to it on Amazon. You can listen to it on Apple. You can listen to it on Spotify. Maybe down the road you'll see some stuff on YouTube, but right now those are the three places you can listen.
All right, very good. All right, he took the mic away so they can't hear you.
Yeah,
the better
you're done.
decision.
Get out of my face.
That is the better decision.
Chad, it's your second time on Boss Hog. Hopefully you're not as nervous this time.
I just didn't have as much to say. I'm sorry.
Your two co-hosts got up to pee. I assume you just put a diaper on like a professional and you just strapped in for this thing.
I'm in for the long haul.
All right. Anything you want to plug? Any predictions?
You say whatever you want.
Any predictions
Yeah.
for what?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. When's the price of gas going down again? When
Could not tell you.
who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the pennant? Who's your NCAA champion? Any of those things?
I mean, we talked about on our podcast champion as a group is Arizona.
You guys picked a champion by committee, which I think is
Well, we wanted
very brave.
We're doing our own, but we wanted for our bracket challenge to have a joint effort bracket, so we chose Arizona.
The Gronks.
Yeah.
Bunch of-
Even though there hasn't been a champion west of the United States and
West of the Mississippi
yeah.
since the last century.
Yeah. And then for the pennant, I picked the Mariners.
All right.
Ooh.
Give me the Expos. Zach, final thoughts?
I got nothing. This weather's dumb. I'm kind of over winter.
Yeah.
This weather's dumb. Other than that, I'm trying to think if there's anything coming up. How was Newcastle Untapped?
It was spectacular.
The weather was a lot better than it.
It was
has
like
been.
45 to 50 degrees. I have, as my drinking has matured, I have gone from beer to spirits, and they did a great job of converting over. Where there were probably 5 or 6 distilleries out there, which was fantastic.
It's because the organizers are our age, probably.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite?
I honestly, these guys, you all crapped all over them in Patreon, but I really do like
There goes
High and
that
Mighty.
Sponsorship.
Apologize to High and Mighty, but
High
I'm
and
not a
Mighty,
fan.
I like their
Sorry,
stuff a
guys.
lot. They're great. I also we locally our neighbors across the road here, Blue River Tap House, they were there and they had 3 great beers too. So
Nice.
you're not going to do bad there.
They
They give you a cup. It's $30. You join the Elks Lodge, $30 for an all you can drink thing for like noon to 4 or noon to
Just
5 or
1 to
whatever
5.
it is. Yeah, something like that. It was plenty. We left. I think we bailed at 4, so we were there for 3 hours.
They have a good crowd.
Yeah, they estimated. I talked to one of the organizers, Mark, who was on the show 2 years ago promoting it. They said they were expecting about between 400 and 425 people out there. The Elks Lodge sold 120 of the tickets. So, the Elks were like, man, I don't know how many more is going to sell other than us, but they did very well. So there was live music, there's DJ the whole time, and then I guess live dancers. Not that kind, Bones. It was cold. They were very well.
Bones would have been
bundled
all
up.
in for next year.
They had space heaters set up for people if you wanted to chill out there. They had different food trucks. It's a great event. It's like the kickoff to spring. So
We were bringing back the Stardust class of like 03.
that'll be down at the new Dairy Queen. That's the big event they have for to break in the brazier. The Stardust class of 03.
No, the old Sned sold, so that'll be the grand opening.
It's true. You would know that. You're over on that side of town. Mr. Bones, anything we need to promote?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing down there at the liquor store. No new big bottles coming along.
Nothing I'm aware of.
All right.
No.
Well, they wouldn't tell you.
No.
Forrest,
Let's promote warm weather.
when do we get you back? You're getting on a jet plane tomorrow. When do we get you back?
Do you get to say, let's take off, Captain, or does Kelly get to do that?
You think I have a say in anything?
Oh, that's my fault. Sorry.
Week after next, I'll be back.
All right. Very good. Next week, we are back on Thursday, the 26th, with the commissioners candidates. Once again, very special thank you to the candidate series sponsors. Without them, this sound would not be the improved version it is now. That's Wyland's Flowers, Ink and Ale, and the Muncie Farm and Fleet Repair. Those guys will hook. You want fluids changed, you want leaf springs changed out, you want to get some equipment done on your trailers, your trucks, they'll hook you up. So when you get that motorhome, that's where you can get your tires and brakes done, Forrest.
I don't know.
If you get it, that's where you're going. They're a sponsor.
Okay.
That's the rule of the show.
Okay.
All right.
If I get, I'll be there.
We'll be Thursday next week. We'll see you then.